inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, 'cause real women don't bitch, no. Real women don't, 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 real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. Hey, what's going on, ladies? Happy Friday. Feeling good over here. Hope you're feeling good too. I have a very interesting topic today. It's a mindset perspective topic, and I think you'll feel me. How many of you have ever said, people don't really want the truth? They can't handle the truth. And what does this have to do with your business? I tell people all the time, be very, very careful about what you say, because the words that you say will shape your reality. And so sometimes when, I'm working with people, they'll say things like, oh, nobody, wants the truth. And I service entrepreneurs, and the only thing they want is the gimmicks and the highlight reels. They only want the easy way. Or even if it's not that, whatever product or service that you're selling, I'll hear people say, yeah, people don't really want to put in the work. They don't want to learn about real nutrition. They just, want a pill. They want the magic bullet. They want the secret formula. And you know what? There are some people out there like that. There really are. But let's think about it. If everybody's like that, then why are you listening to me? That's for starters. I was told that I couldn't build a business based off of the truth. And I was told that I needed to be way more gimmicky, not so raw and real the way that I am. I was told that I couldn't openly speak up about my religious views because it would, stop me from getting clients. And you know what? For me, that's employee level mentality. If I am, for instance, a relationship coach, and I talk about my beliefs in Christianity. This is not where I'm standing. I'm not saying that, the Christian Bible is the standard for relationships. I'm putting it out there now because I can go through that with a fine-tooth comb and show you all some really ignorant things that people say. But this is just me giving it as an example. But if that's where I stand, then there are a lot of people who are not going to work with me because of my views. And there are a lot of people that are going to work with me because of my views. And the whole point of being an entrepreneur is so that you can be whoever you are. And at the end of the day, whether you profess, some type of religious affiliation or whatever, what's going to happen? Those principles that you believe in, they are going to come out. And so actually being who you are, saying what you believe, and taking a stance is to the benefit of your business. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get laxed in what you're doing, and it's going to come out like word vomit. You're going to end up working with someone who didn't know that's where you stood, and then all of a sudden all hell is going to break loose. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt
that there are grown ass women out there who have lived enough life, who realize nothing comes for free, who understand energy and effort, has to be put into things that matter, and that things don't happen overnight. And so, for that reason, I can come out here with this raw, real, relentless conversation and say stuff the way that it is. A lot of people that need to work with you, they're not working with you because you're not willing to say the words that will convict their spirit, pierce their ears, have them ringing like, oh my God, she's talking to me. Authenticity is the best friend of any small business owner. And we live in a day and time where you can't just put an image up on TV and make the commercial look good. And I'm like, oh God, I gotta have that beverage, drive that car, own that shirt. Nowadays, people want to know who you are. Oh, wow, what made you come up with this drink? How did you create this formula? Oh, what's the concept behind this restaurant? And oh, girl, yeah, I'm feeling you making the clothes for the women that are a little bit more curvaceous. That people love to know your passion. They love to know the why behind what you do. And they like to feel connected and be part of something. The beautiful thing about social media and the internet is that it has allowed so many of us to connect with so many people without genuine connections that people actually crave it. And so, as a business owner, even though people are virtually connected, they are not as emotionally and spiritually connected as they should be. When you show up and allow people to see who you are, feel your presence, then people feel a stronger connection to you, and the probability is higher that they will work with you. Now, it's other variables that can come into play, like poor packaging, poor product titles, wrong, bad time frames of when you launch products and stuff like that. Yada yada yada. There's a bunch of variables why when you're doing something in your business, you're not successful right away, or maybe they haven't seen you enough. You haven't done a good enough job educating your audience or whatever. But overall, if you're doing everything else right, if you're doing all the things and you're not in here for a quick fix and you're going to operate in the spirit of longevity, being authentic, and saying things the way they are, you are going to attract the ideal clients that were created for you. So I want you to ask yourself, what do I really want to say? But I don't say it that way because I'm trying to be PC. When you say things the way that they are, you light your people's souls on fire. I did a video yesterday on Facebook, and when I tell you I was expressing everything, I was expressing everything. And by the time I got through, I was like, look, those of you that are feeling me, I don't know if it's your first time seeing me, somebody that you know works with me, they're winning. Quit playing. Let's get on the phone. Let's talk. And so from that, multiple people were like, yes, I need to talk. Matter of fact, I'm having a conversation with somebody else today. Okay, I had multiple conversations yesterday. I'm like, hey, it's the 4th of July. I could care less about the 4th of July. Here's an example. For some people, this matters. For some people, it might piss you off, but for some people, this matters. I don't really celebrate holidays, period. I started studying different things a long time ago when I was in high school, so I don't celebrate holidays. And in particular, I'm not going to celebrate July 4th, the day that one group of white people got free from another group of white people to terrorize and torture my people. I wasn't free on July 4th, 1776 in the spirit of my ancestors. We were in captivity, so why would I celebrate a day when somebody else got the liberty to treat my people like shit? So it doesn't make sense to me. And I can do this with Christmas and all of this other stuff, but I have very valid reasons why I don't celebrate. And so while a lot of people were celebrating, I was connecting with my audience, just having a regular motivational video. And for that reason, I got an opportunity to tap into some new people that are coming into my group. And I had more organic activity on that video than I've seen in a long time, with the Facebook algorithm basically working against me. I don't have as many friends as I had before, but I had almost the same level of organic reach that I had about 2 years ago when the algorithm was in our favor. I'm talking about one video alone. And I have a small audience, guys. You already know that, but my audience is loyal. I had 90 comments on the first video. I was on that video for 40 minutes before my phone went off, and I had to recharge it, cut it on, redid it, and came back on for 40 minutes. And almost all of the same people that were watching the first video stayed and watched the second video. And one of the ladies said she was so happy because her whole household was asleep and she was able to listen to everything I said. And she said it happened by happenstance that my video popped up in her feed. And so a lot of you are missing intuitively high opportunities to connect with your audience, but you don't want to say what you're saying. You don't want to think what you're thinking. You don't want to move how you believe you should move. But there are several people that are going to listen to this podcast and they will say, I can work with her and she could be my coach. I've been listening to her all this time and I trust her expertise. But now I see that on a more fundamental level, a political level, that we see things eye to eye. Because think about it. We've seen how politics and stuff like that really does affect relationships. Look at how many relationships were destroyed once Trump got into office and people were like, if you a Trump supporter, I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So who you are and the total essence of your being matters while you're building your business. It's up to you what you do or don't expose, but I'm just going to tell you like this. What you do decide to expose, you make sure you do it authentically, because people do want the truth. They want the truth about who you are. That's what builds a solid business. Hey, that's it. So thank you guys for tuning in. You have a fabulous Friday. You already know where to find me. Make sure you connect with me and let's talk about how we get your business to the next level. This is your girl, August Crenshaw. I'm out of here. All right. Deuces.
Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomendon'tbitchpodcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you.